What up, YouTube? It's your boy King Pookie coming in the house with another video. Um, Week one of the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Houston Texans on Thursday Night Football. Well, we finally got football back. Since the whole pandemic happened. Since February the 2nd, that's the last time we saw the Chiefs and the 49ers play in the football. We had football. Um, yeah, it was to be like no other game. Kansas City Chiefs had fans in the stands, but they were like separated. So it looked like it's like when people were emptying the stadium. That's what it looked like. But I hear that a lot of people didn't wear masks, and they told them that you're supposed to wear a mask and everything, but I guess they didn't enforce it or something like that. I don't know if that's true, but yeah. So the Houston Texans, they went into the locker room when they played the national anthem, and the national anthem, for with Alicia Keys, they just stayed into the locker room, and they just stayed out the field. But I didn't understand why fans were booing the players when they all were together, hand to hand. And why are the fans booing them? If you're upset with them kneeling, why did you pay to go and see them play? If you're frustrated with them, I didn't understand that. It's like, if you're frustrated, why did you pay your hard-earned money to go and see these players play? So, but this was, Kansas. It was like a good game, Kansas City, scored first, but had, they reviewed the play. The booth review, like they review every touchdown. They and has they have to review it. So he looked like he did not have control of the ball when he was coming down, so they took it took it away. Then later on, Deshaun Watson, he he scores a touchdown, and then after that, it was like the old, Mitch Trubisky sort of. It was like their defense was so terrible. I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line was, like they were like scoring like fast, like pace, they were like marching all over the Houston Texans. It was a huge embarrassment. They did not score until like I think to the fourth quarter. Um, it was like the score was 34-20. I know that was the score. But they didn't. It was they didn't score until the fourth quarter. That's when it started coming. Getting better. They would come back. But it's like that. The Chiefs had too much firepower. Kelsey, he scored a touchdown, and GM Sam Watkins, and I think and Chris Jones, man, he was a but this is Pat Mahomes. He has 24 completions, 32 attempts, 211 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Kelsey had I think it's six receivings. I wrote it down, but I don't know. 50 yards, 1 touchdown. Tariq Hill, he had 5 yards receivings, 45 yards, and 1 touchdown. Um, and then Deshaun Watson, he had 20 completions, 32 attempts, 253 yards, and 1 touchdown. And I know that they missed one, a field goal that they're using Texas, but I don't know what happened with the Houston, man. They had like, I mean, the um the Houston Texans were so terrible. I mean, Deshaun Watson was throwing the balls of way didn't catch the ball, and that stuff. Plays, but yeah, the Chiefs, man. Patrick Mahomes, he definitely played for the money that he got. He was like, oh man, spectacular. He's probably going to be the best NFL quarterback in the league, and I hope to God it's not Tampa, Kansas City Chiefs and Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. Hope, oh God, it is not, because it just doesn't seem like it's going to be all set up like because it's in there Brady versus Mahomes, but yeah, Pat Mahomes, man, he played to the guaranteed contract that he got the 10 years, and Kelsey did too, man. He played, with that contract, he got an extension and stuff. Yeah, the Houston Texans were just horrible, man. I don't know. You could say it's only game one. It's only one game, but see, they didn't have preseason games at all, and maybe that did hurt the Houston Texans. But that's no excuse. You should be playing really good and this stuff. So in the first game, but it's only the first game. Who knows? But the Chiefs, man, they look like they just started where they just ended from last year, man. Looks like nobody could stop this team, man. They're so fast and that stuff. Um, but yeah. So, man, it was the I'm glad that the football's back, you know. So I cannot wait until this Sunday. The Bears versus Detroit Lions. We'll have a review on that on the game. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell, and that will notify you every time I have a new video coming out. This is King Pookie, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And bear down, Chicago Bears fans.